heater of a run, a full pull, if you will. Front blunt 450 on that third rail. And here's a look at that backside 1080 double cork that solidified her position in that #1 spot on the money booter, that third and final jump. It looks good here on the Jeep Slopestyle course, Brando.
Yeah, one run in. As we said, Zoe Sadowski-Synnott trying to grab gold, but she is going to be pushed by this entire field here on the Jeep Slopestyle course. Kokomo Marase, she's sitting in that bronze medal spot. It is crazy to think that she's 17 years old. She, of course, got on the X Games radar when she was 13 years old, when she won big air gold at X Games Norway. And now at 17, already the owner of 5 X Games medals.
Now, Brando, everybody has thought of her as a big air specialist, and I want to squash that rumor right now because it's not true.
Yeah.
Let's get right in front of it and walk it back. Why is she not a big air specialist? Because she is so stylish on these rails. She can put together a full slopestyle run. Currently sitting in third, and I may have commentator jinxed her. I'm sorry, Kokomo, but I'm just trying to speak the good word here, okay? You're so talented on the rails. Left foot forward, her natural way of riding. Frontside 900, how did she stop the rotation? Switch backside 9, misses the grab, so judges will take note of that. They want to see you grab through the entirety of the rotation. Okay, backside 1080, just casual, eh? You know, there's a couple bobbles. Why not toss a backside 1080?
Last year was the first year in her X Games career, which started in 2018. But last year was the first year that she actually didn't get on the podium in either big air or slopestyle. She hungry.
Unfamiliar territory. Let's take a look at this front side. Now, look at how high she is above the snow when she stops, when she has to stop her rotation. I almost thought she was going to go front side 1080, but she holds it there. Very, very impressive.
So that'll do it for Kokomo Marase's second run. As you said, maybe the snowfall starting to impact this course. For more, let's head down to DC, who's out on the course for a little snow report.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I went and checked out conditions myself this morning, and it did feel a little slower with the fresh snow, but talking to the athletes, they said it got ridden in, and it's actually running really fast. Also, shout out to the course designed by Snowpark Technologies. This course does compensate for if there is snow to slow things down, and plenty of speed actually to be garnered out there. So speed's not an issue. Talking to the athletes, visibility's good. The snow's not being a factor. Maybe just some nerves at play, but otherwise, got great course conditions. Talking to the athletes. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, DC. I think one of the things that is a real benefit here is in previous X Games, sometimes they'll put 4 jumps in.
Correct.
It's a little too tight. I like how they've spread it out. 3 perfect jumps. Love the way this course is built, the rails as well.
So here's Haley Langland sitting in 5th place. She's got 3 X Games medals, a silver and a bronze in this event. Could she find gold here today for the first time in her X Games slopestyle career?
Board slide same way, 270 on that third final rail. Feature sets up at that big backside 540. Looking cab 9-ish.
The cab 900, putting that one down.
2.5 full rotations, fakie to forward. And then front side 720. See, this is what I think there was maybe a slight indecision made. She did a front side 720. That was very similar run to run 1. I think the rails were slightly different, but in run 1, she did this backside 5, she did the cab 9, and she did a front side 720. I think she was maybe thinking front side 900 here. I don't know. I'm not her. I'm not a mind reader.
The mentality, though, Craig, because it is so close when you talk rotations from going 720 to 9. It's a split decision to make.
It is, but it also is how you take off. So watching that angle, it kind of looked like Haley wanted to keep that front 7. We'll see in run 3, though.
So Lori Bluan, who came correct on her first run and was leading this thing for a couple of attempts before Zoe Sadowski-Synnott had her way. But Lori is riding, I should say, as we always see, because she is so hungry for medals and she always grinds it out, and we always see her on podiums.
It's so true. She's got the tricks, and we saw her put it down in run 1. Yes. Cab 270 on that big gap rail. Switch backside 720, a little bit cleaner than run 1, so she is trending upwards. Here's this cab double underflip. And I think that's a little bit cleaner. Here's this frontside 1080. Can she put it down? Yes, she does. A little bit of a tail wheelie, but it almost looked like she switched up grabs in the middle of that front 10 double, where she started the wheedle grab, switched to tail. Sorry, Brad.
The question I have now is, that's a cleaned up version of what we saw from run number 1. Is that enough from the judge's perspective to get above Zoe Sadowski Sinnott for first?
I think she's in that conversation. I think you could make an argument for Lori Blouin being in that first place position. Why? Because of that right there. She kind of gets the tail grab as well as that wheedle grab. That is the only thing I could really take away, is that landing. She really lands tail heavy.
Looks like she's going to stay in the number 2 spot.
And Lori stays in second. Yeah, I think you called it.
There were a couple things she could have cleaned up. It was cleaner than run 1, but she's trending upwards.
So Anna Gasser, not her best attempt right out the gate, sitting in 7th.
So these first 2 rails switch, cap 270, switch back blunt, same way out. Cab 1 to back 1 here. So setting up, switch stance. Cab double underflip. That has just been a staple for Anna Gasser for years now.
With the front side 720, nice and deep down the landing.
What does she have? She's got that backside 1080 melon.
Into the backside double take.
Yo! So close, yet so far. You can see it in her face. You can see it in the body language.
So we turn our attention now to our current leader, Zoe Sadowski Sinnott. I don't know what she does for an encore here on run number 2, because a lot of the riders on these second attempts have really had their struggles. So she hasn't been pushed the way we thought she might, judging off of runs number 1. So what does she do? Just try to clean things up?
There's still a big shark in the water, though. Jamie Anderson fell on run 1, and she still has yet to take her second run. So no position is safe. Zoe needs to keep punching. She needs to keep fighting, do something more difficult. Love that front blunt 450. Switch backside 900. It almost looks too easy.
But it's not.
It's not. It's extremely difficult. Okay, that's how you pump it up. Front 10 double melon. I'm going to start screaming.
She's not done. She ain't done yet.
I am a spicy little tomato. That was insane. That was by far the most technical women's slopestyle snowboard run we have ever seen in any contest ever. Write it in stone in the history books.
Unreal. What's above first place? Is there a new thing that we're doing this year that I wasn't told?
High score, did I break it? Is that bad? Come on. Look at this front 10 double. All the way down the landing. It looked so good. Smile even bigger, Zoe, because you have done something truly, truly incredible.
Jaw-dropping. Well, Jamie Anderson has won a record 19 medals at X Games. Her first was back in 2007 in slopestyle right here in Aspen. We had a chance to catch up with Jamie.
Life can be really fast-paced, and I definitely try to take some time to chill, get grounded, do a little yoga, a little meditation, just slowing down and taking a moment to be. For me, I'm pushing my level way more than I ever have in my career. Like when you go into like matrix mode, like where you don't even really know what's happening, but everything is just in perfect flow state. That's why I love snowboarding. It brings me right to the peaceful moment, and you can just enjoy exactly what's in front of you.
Always good to hear Jamie in her own words, and amazing. That was all shot on an iPhone. It's for somebody who is so laid back and focuses on taking care of her body and her mental well-being, to come out here and be the fierce competitor that she is year in, year out really just speaks to how dominant she has been. but sitting in very unfamiliar territory.
I was just going to say that she's going to need that wisdom, that years of experience here. Board slide same way, 270 out.
Front side.
Okay, now she's just, oh, wow.
Maybe just a little.
Holy smokes. I know you could maybe sit there at home and say, hey, you guys say this every year. This is progressive. This is crazy. This is different. This is insane. What have you. This slopestyle contest that you are watching right now is wild. Jamie Anderson just tried a front 10 double on the first jump. Wow.
Jamie Anderson sitting at 19 X Games medals overall. Can she get to 20 here today? We'll have to find out more from X Games Aspen when we return.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by Wendy's, the official breakfast of X Games Aspen.
Pacifico is brewed for those who follow their own path. That's living life anchors up.
Well, someone's not doing their job.
Okay, let's keep going. Shopping for the game can be a minefield for young homeowners who have turned into their parents.
Can you believe how many different types of water they have in this aisle? Kim, did you just change blades back there? This is perfect. Jackpot, variety pack.
Remember, it's a football game, not a play date.
Roger that. One more slice.
It can be a lot.
Oh, good, the manager. Brian and Produce, very helpful.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Pulls to the left a little bit. Nope.
We found the right model. Now what would make you feel comfortable with the price?
Well, no one made me feel more comfortable than my kindergarten teacher, Miss Jane.
This one is special, and this one is also special.
What's really special is saying, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
What's my safe flight story? My car is more than four wheels. It's my after-work decompression zone. So when my windshield broke, I searched for someone who really knew my car. I found the experts at Safelite Auto Glass. With their exclusive technology, they fixed my windshield, then recalibrated the camera attached to my glass, so my safety systems still work. Who knew that was a thing? Safelite has service I can trust.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
History is filled with almosts. Those who almost adventured, who almost achieved. Then there are others. The ones who embrace the moment and commit. They calm their minds and steel their nerves with four simple words, whispered since the time of the Romans. Fortune favors the brave.
I got a lot of advice about my abdominal pain, diarrhea, and constipation.
High fiber diet.
Low fiber diet.
No gluten-free.
Then I found Culturelle IBS Complete Support. And now I have more symptom-free days.
Also try Culturelle probiotic supplements.
This is your Wendy's wake-up call. Start your morning with a better breakfast and get a free drink with any breakfast sandwich. Whatever your favorite drink is, if it comes in a Wendy's cup, it's free. Hot coffee? Free. Diet Coke? Free. Vanilla Frosty-Chino, you have no excuse not to try since it's free. Free. Whatever you do, don't sleep on this deal. Wake up with Wendy's and get any drink in a Wendy's cup free when you buy any breakfast sandwich. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
What a day we're having here so far on the Jeep Slopestyle course. We're 2 runs in here for the Women's Snowboard Slopestyle Final here at X Games Aspen. So here's Haley Langland about to drop in for her 3rd run.
No matter what you set out to do, people will say you shouldn't, couldn't, can't, aren't allowed to, and probably won't. Which is what makes it feel so good.
go back and tell them that you did. Jeep, there's only one.
So Young Hales trying to add to her 3 X Games medals here today on the Jeep Slopestyle course. She's got some work to do.
A little sketchy on that first rail as well as the second rail. So you said it, partner. She's got to really clean it up here in the jump section. Backside 540 switches up the grab, and I think that helps her with the rotation a little bit. Landed a little more even. Keeled the cab 9 much better than we've seen. Here's this frontside 720. There we go. I was saying it. I wasn't crazy. Frontside 900 from Haley Langland. So the best run we've seen from Young Hales here today.
So a clean run, heart check there from Haley Langland. Of course, a history maker in her own right. Remember the first woman to land a cab double cork 10, excuse me, in the Big Air contest back in, was that 2017? Sheesh.
Here's a look at that bottom jump. So she kind of lets go of the grab a little bit early, but that's to initiate a little bit more rotation. She knows she's not spinning as fast as she needs to do the full 2.5 rotations required for a frontside 900, but she gets it around.
So where does that put Haley Langland? Does she stay in 5th? She does for the time being. We closing in on the 7-minute mark here in women's snowboard slopestyle. Lori Bluon, very good first run. Even better second run. Second place is where she currently resides.
Ooh, much better back lip on that top rail. Love to see it. Fights her way through that second rail, however. That 50-50 to lip slide. To fakie, and then that cab 270, 270 out here. That switch backside 720. Ooh, and you could tell in the air, she didn't like how the rotation had started. She was on a different axis than we saw in runs 1 and 2.
I've always said the worst place to be when you're indecisive is in the air.
You have said that time and time again. If I had a nickel, Brent.
So Lori Bluon will hold on to second place.
That got me. That was funny.
Anna Gasser. Tough go of it through the first couple of runs. 7th place is not a place we're accustomed to seeing her here on the Jeep Slopestyle course, but that's the beauty of this event, this format, Greg. It can all change with one run.
Just takes one. Ooh, a little sketchy on the cab 180. Oh, then lip slide pretzel. Very properly done, too. That's a difficult trick. That sets her up for this first jump. Switch stance. I'm thinking cab double underflip. The bread and butter for Anna Gasser. Kind of looks like she's struggling with speed a little bit. You can see her tucking and pumping, where we haven't seen that with the rest of the field. Backside melon 1080, full pull from the Austrian.
Yeah, what a great way to close that out. Certainly the best run we've seen so far from Anna here today.
So there's some bobbles, but there's definitely some things to celebrate. That backside 1080 double cork takeoff spun a little bit early, but still gets the pop, still gets the grab, and still puts it down here. Anna Gasser, one of the first women in all of snowboarding to really make that backside 1080 double cork a reality of slopestyle.
So Gasser jumping up into 5th place. We had a chance to catch up with Kiwi and 3-time game slopestyle champ Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott. Check it out.
I like slopestyle just because I feel like you can get creative with it.
Maybe no one has the bag of tricks quite like Zoe.
The progression in the last, I'd say 4 to 8 years has been absolutely insane.
Okay, here's where she goes to work.
I think I like airs better than rails just because I really like the feeling of being in the air.
Okay, you can't go bigger than that. That was massive.
Everyone everyone's got a huge bag of tricks, and it's going to be interesting to see what everyone comes up with. But I want to put my back 10 and front 10 into a slopestyle run. I've been working towards that for a while now, and I'd love to put it down here. Riders at X Games make history. That's what makes it so special.
You just heard Zoe Sadowski-Synnott say, I want to put a front 10 and a back 10 in a slopestyle run and make history. That was filmed well before this was. She has done that. In run 2, she put the front 10 and the back 10 together. She has made history. There was a reason that I was losing my mind, is because of how crazy that was.
And that's facts. Zoe Sadowski-Synnott, I don't know what else she can do, but I do know one thing. We're all in for a treat here on her third run.
In that feature, she also said she likes the jumps more than the rails, but she's done such a good job of working on the rails. You see her rail run every year at X Games is unique. It's solid. Why? Because she does tricks that nobody else is doing. That front blunt 450, that's unique to her. And the judges love to see you take a unique line. 3 for 3 on switchback 9s, and she's just going to go again. All right, let's just do it again. Front side 1080 double core. I don't have the energy, Zoe. Okay. How do you beat that which cannot be beaten?
She's lapping the field right now. History making twice over, Craig.
2 to make it true. That's what they say. When you learn a new trick, do it once, do it twice, and then you know you got it. So we know Zoe Sadowski-Synnott has got that run. Wow.
So Zoe Sadowski-Synnott comfortably in first place, but there you see the queen of slopestyle, Jamie Anderson, trying to clean things up, looking for that first full pool of the day. She is sitting in 8th place. Jamie Anderson doesn't sit in 8th place. She's missed one podium in her entire 22 X Games career.
Jamie Anderson doesn't sit in 8th place. She waits. She waits in 8th place. She's waiting to put it down. Okay, the style. How relaxed she is on that board side the same way. Front 10. Yep. Count it. Backside rodeo. Almost looks like she fell asleep on the takeoff for a second. Cap 10 double. Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Okay. That's what I said. She wasn't sitting in 8th place. She was waiting. Like a shark before they attack. She goes real deep, and then she
was in the lobby. She was in the lobby. She was just waiting for her appointment time.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
All. Yeah.
That cab 1080 takes off switch, lands switch, goes off axis twice, does 3 full rotations. I don't want to be a judge right now.
Yo, Jamie Anderson jumps all the way into silver medal position. Could today be the day Jamie gets her 20th X Games medal? My goodness, we're heating up. We will find out what happens when we return. Who's going to win gold here on the Jeep Slopestyle course? We crown a winner when we come back after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Pacifico is a crisp golden lager, brewed for those who know. It's what's behind a label that matters.
Verizon is going ultra, and so is your home internet. That's right, 5G is not just for phones. Welcome to 5G Home, with blazing fast 5G ultra-wideband now in many more cities.
I'm ordering pizza.
Yeah, I could eat.
What's our new address?
I don't know. Look at that. Just plug and play. It's wireless home internet. See ya, cable. And look here. Mary's got 5G Home, too. Ultra fast, ultra simple, and 50% off with her unlimited plan. What do you say to that? Right. You enjoy that internet. Verizon is going ultra, so you can, too.
No matter what you set out to do, people will say you shouldn't, couldn't, can't, aren't allowed to, and probably won't. which is what makes it feel so good. When you go back and tell them that you did. Jeep, there's only one.
Yeah, Seb Howell and our Wendy's. What can I get for you, man?
I think I'm gonna go big with a breakfast baconator today.
I was hoping you were gonna say that. We have a winner here. You, my friend, get a free drink with that purchase.
But it says everybody gets a free drink with their Wendy's breakfast sandwich.
I know. We do this for everyone. Choose Wendy's, the official breakfast of X Games Aspen.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we only serve those who honorably serve. All ranks, all branches, and their eligible family members. Yep, that is exclusive, and we're fine with that.
Make your wagers.
Get your bracket ready for a collegiate clash.
What is Valhalla?
Who's Wallace? What's the Jungle Book? As the National College Championship comes to prime time.
Hosted by me, Mayim Bialik.
The Jeopardy National College Championship event begins February 8th on ABC.
Did I do that?
Every time.
You think she's still awake?
Don't worry.
Stealth mode?
Yeah.
Shh.
Don't PTA meetings end at 9?
Oh, got lost.
Wait, what'd you guys talk about?
The
Max.
Libraries. Fine. You can drive to practice this weekend. That was easy.
What?
I mean, I love you guys.
The Lexus RX, built for modern families.
Oklahoma City Public Schools Foundation believes every child should flourish. Our work to build strong community support for our students is focused and impactful. We support our teachers, classrooms, and schools with time, talent, and treasure. We build a diverse, urban-ready teacher workforce, and we build advocates for all students. Our schools can't do it alone. Please go to okckids.com to learn more.
KOCO 5 News, weekdays at 11 a.m.
We welcome you back here to X Games Aspen. It's final run time here in women's snowboard slopestyle on the Jeep Slopestyle course. Perhaps the heaviest contest we've ever seen here in a women's slopestyle event, Craig, and it just got that much better on last attempts.
I'm not even saying perhaps. I'm going to go ahead and say absolute facts. They're going to have to tear this Jeep slopestyle course down because it has been destroyed. It has been absolutely destroyed by this field.
Lori Bluon, what a day she's having. She's clinging to that bronze medal spot with only one rider who could potentially knock her off, that being Anna Gasser. So what can Lori do to give herself some breathing room here?
Well, she keep doing that back lip on that gap to down rail. Much cleaner second rail, that 50-50 lip slide to fakie. That sets her up switch here. Cap 270 a little bit early out, but I love how she's putting the switch backside 720. On this jump, 1 of 3.
There's the cap double 9.
Cap double 9. Here's this front side 1080 that... There we go. Switches up.
Oh my.
Going down.
Bounces back up quickly. Love to see that.
If she would have landed that last jump cleanly, that would have been by far her best run. Lots to love in there for the young Canadian.
So that'll do it for Lori's day here on the Jeep Slopestyle course. Just 3 more riders to drop in here for their final attempts. Anna Gasser. We talked about Lori Bluon sitting in that 3rd place spot. This is the only rider left that's not on the podium. So if Anna wants to get that 7th X Games medal, she's gonna have to put something extraordinary down right here, right now.
By far her best cap 270 on that first rail. Looking infinitely more comfortable on the rail section in this run than she has done all day.
Double 9. Nice and clean, locking it on that edge. You have more some jump number 2.
Uh-oh. Wow. Great air awareness on the frontside 720. Needs as much speed and patience. Nope. Backside 720. She wanted a back 10 double cork. You could tell the takeoff wasn't there. The podium can breathe a sigh of relief, but it is not over by any means, Brando. Let's take a look at this backside 720. What was supposed to be a backside 1080.
As you
from
said,
Gasser.
Looked like she, last couple of pump attempts was really just trying to pump to get that speed.
And I think that's
able to find it.
That's a veteran move there. She was coming into that takeoff. She knew she didn't have the whip. She didn't have the speed. Holds it to the backside 720, puts the base down, and will have to remain in that 5th position.
Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott, given the day that she's had, you would think on this final attempt it would be a victory lap, but she can't breathe that easy with Jamie Anderson set to drop in after her. She's been simply incredible here today, Craig.
You couldn't have said it any better. Incredible is the word I would choose. Groundbreaking. Now, I love that point you made about the victory lap, where, you know, any other contest, this would be a victory lap. But what we saw from Jamie Anderson in that last run, that's gold medal hunting right there. So Zoe needs to do that same run, clean it up. Frontside 720, okay, so she's obviously going to throw this one away. In the runs previous of this, she did that front 10 double into the back 10 double. Probably the best slopestyle women's run we've ever seen. But we also have the best, the greatest of all time, women's slopestyle rider yet to come.
So Zoe will have to wait a little bit longer to see if she will be collecting her 3rd X Games gold medal. This is that moment.
This is
Jamie Anderson already sitting in that silver medal spot, and with that, partner, she is now top 2, and she ain't 2. Tied with Mark McMorris now for 20 Winter X Games medals. That's the most all time. And she ain't done.
She ain't done. That's not even crossing her mind right now. All she is focused on is looking at this Jeep slopestyle course and doing one of the most progressive runs a woman have ever done in a slopestyle event.
She's won this event 7 times. Will it be an 8th?
.270 and .270 out. Get going. Yep. Backside rodeo sets her up switch stance for the Cat 10. Okay. All right. That's fine again. Come on. How do you do this that many times? How do you push a sport that many times?
Take another look.
Backside rodeo sets her up switch stance. That's a big jump to float a backside rodeo over. And this cab 1080 double cork, fakie to fakie. Much cleaner than her other run. So she has 2 1080s. Zoe has 2 1080s. The thing that you would match them up is the backside rodeo to the switch backside 9 that Zoe did. That's the only place I could, yeah.
And it's official. Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott holds on for gold. Congratulations. Jamie Anderson earns silver, and Lori Blouin goes bronze. So Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott really left, no doubt about it, from the start, Craig, earning her 3rd career X Games gold medal.
Let's get in the meat and potatoes of this thing here. She was so solid on the rails, and this is where she really went to work. Frontside 1080 double cork into a backside 1080 double cork. Brando, unprecedented.
What a day for Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott. What a day for women's snowboarding. Let's head down to DC.
Well, congratulations to our winner, our gold medalist out here, Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott. And your first time competing here in Aspen back in 2019, you got the gold medal in slopestyle. Back up on that top spot. What does this gold medal mean to you?
Yeah, it means so much to me. Everyone was absolutely riffing. That was the sickest contest I've ever been a part of. And yeah, to put that run down, I've been working towards it for a while, so I'm just so stoked.
And you were telling me about the new jump combo that you put down. Was that in your game plan coming here into this morning's competition?
Yeah, I've been working towards that for the last year, and it was my goal to put it down here, so I'm super happy.
And what do you got to say, having fans back here this year, how special is that to you?
Super special. Got some friends out here as well, so what up, Bridget and Ben and stuff? Thanks for coming out.
Well, congratulations, your gold medalist, Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott.
So Zoe just made history, and that at the end of the day was just too much for Jamie to overcome. But what a run from the two of them going back and forth.
It was such a heavyweight affair, but you also got to congratulate Jamie Anderson for tying Mark McMorris most X Games winter medals of all time. What an event, Brando.
Congratulations to Zoe Sadowski-Sinnott winning X Games gold in women's snowboard slopestyle.
Let's find out who made X Games Aspen St. Hubert's the Stag celebratory moment.